I begged my dad for a mixer and a some turntable. And it's a turntable over there. And not that turntable, Dad, but he didn't get it. But my stepmom bought my first mixer. It was a Radio Shack mixer. Pretty much all the DJs got this.
When I finally decided to do this seriously, it was around the time where CDs were the thing to use. And I had this little Newmark dual CD player that it had these little round buttons that you could quote unquote scratch the music. It was so corny. But for me, I thought, oh my God, I finally got some DJ equipment. I was so happy. I like put it in the bed with me. Like I woke up with it. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. And over time, not too long after that, I got exposed to the real things that I was supposed to have. So I got my first. I was lucky and got my first pair of Technique 1200s for $200 for both. I, they missed. I think they sold it to me incorrectly, so I got out of there quick. But yeah, a mutual friend of ours, he called me and told me, "Hey, they got these turntables up at this pawn shop. Go check them out. They in good condition." So I like hauled it over there, and the guy was like, "Okay, I'll sell them to you for 200." And then when I got to the counter, I assumed 200 each, but they gave them both to me, so I still have them. Now mine are still here somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that pawn shop looking for you.
no, it's bad. That's their fault. It's mine now.
Okay, so like I said, I did start twice. 1989, I started with Sound Lab ones, I think, belt drives, and I can't even remember the name of the mixer, but it was a bog standard, very cheap mixer from Tandy, which is, I don't know if you have that out there, but it's like a entry level electronics place where you can make stuff, and they had the equipment. But when I started again in 2013, I I started on vinyl, ended on vinyl 2005, restarted 2013, missed the whole CDJ, and started with an iPad mixer. I can't remember the name of it. It was a Numark or Vestax. It was a silver thing that you could. And I thought, I could do this again. And from there, went on to a Vestax VCI 380 and a laptop. I mean, it was a funny time. It was amazing, like not carrying records, right? I
Two
left.
turntables and a pretty crappy mixer. I think my very first mixer was a Gemini Scratchmaster. People of my era coming up, I think, will kind of tell you very similarly. That's how they started. And I would say my first real mixer at that time was a Vestax '05 Pro. So that kind of tells you the lineage of DJs I came from, kind of from that turntable style.
Started with two 1200s, two Technique 1200s back in the day, the workhorses, right? On my mobile gigs, I now have a Rev 5, Pioneer DDJ Rev 5. I absolutely love that machine. And then in my home studio, I have a set of Reloop MK800s and a Reloop Elite mixer.